This room is the Bermuda Triangle of Wi-Fi. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about networking. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably know that for the last couple of weeks I've been having insane problems with the network. Most notably in this room in particular. I still haven't figured out what caused the issue, and this is something I'm kind of following to find out, well, what the problem is. But that's not the only problem with the network that I've got at my house. Well, technically speaking, in the garden. Unfortunately, it's still the pandemic time, so the only holiday destination I'm going to get is, well, in the back garden. But it ain't pretty, even though sometimes it's sunny, it's nice to chill. The reception is quite poor, despite having quite expensive routers. Granted, it's quite far from the routers itself, but I decided to solve it thanks to a Rockspace AC1200. That's the extender I'm going to be using. I assume you know what the extender does. You put it somewhere in between where you want to have internet and where you actually have the internet, and this will capture the signal of the wireless and extend it further so you could enjoy the connection. There's going to be some sacrifices to be made when you're using extenders, but for the most part it's still better than not having a network at all. It's not the most exciting device. It has two extendable antennas which you can lift up. That's pretty much it. There is a VWPS button if you prefer to set it up this way, and the Ethernet port at the bottom which you can use either to connect wired devices in the extender mode, or you can connect the extender via cable if you set it to access point mode. Now the setup is very quickly. I was able to actually enjoy the internet within 3 minutes, and I've actually used the hard way going through the web interface instead of going through a WPS button. First time setup will let you configure your password, wireless access, and extend the wireless networks for 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. So you probably want to know how fast is it, and I've got carefully crafted notes, so I'm going to tell you. Now without the extender, my network wasn't that great. 5G was at minus 84 decibels, and the link speed was only 130 megabits per second, so I was barely having an internet in some places and losing in the other. Maximum speed would be 36 megs per second, well, despite me having 500 megs, or paying for 500 megs, and upload would be just about the same. With 2.4 GHz it was even worse, despite it being, well, stronger and theoretically reaching further. The download speed was 11 megs and upload 7, well, which makes the network usable if you're the only user. After connecting the extender in a repeater mode, I've took the same measurements in the same spot where I was just about to lose the connection, and it actually improved. In 5G I was able to enjoy the speeds up to 50, previously I had 36, and download speeds at 36.2. That without actually loss in latency. I only discovered that in my test I would have about 5 to 7 milliseconds more than without extender. And even 2.4 GHz band improved as well. I was able to enjoy 29 megs of download and 19 of upload, a significant improve. But if you want to enjoy the best possible speeds with an extender like that, you would have to drag the cables. I did it for kicks because I have no intention of plugging the cables intentionally. Intentionally? It's not something I should say really. But anyway, so in my results I was able to get the speeds up to 90 megs per second of download in 5G and upload 36, which is probably what I get at most even on wired connection. And 2.4 GHz network was slightly slower at about 41 megs and upload at 32. So what's the conclusion? Well, the conclusion is if you want internet at all in your garden, you probably want to think about extender, and this one will set you back around 15 to 16 pounds if you are fast, because there is a promotion. Obviously in the description you'll find a link to this device in particular where you can buy it and more information about it should you need it. Well, if you want to find out what was wrong, or you're interested in any other videos from myself, you know how YouTube works, I am not going to explain it to you. You've been probably told multiple times. But I would recommend you to follow me, especially on Twitter, to get information about what I'm complaining about next or what fancy tech I'm going to showcase to you next time. As for now, thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.